Should we start?
All right. 5-minute challenge, give Harry hair. What keeps you guys motivated to do the sketching, the drawing? Did you guys see an awkward videographer? My name is Antonio. I'm a professional artist in the game industry on a mission to explore the beauty of art around the world and across cultures. Is it worth pursuing a professional career? In the last episode, we flew to Berlin, where I drew a street artist, met some really cool people from the tattoo industry, and followed a class in a language I didn't understand. And I got challenged. I was wondering if we could exchange it for 2 drinks.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Right, challenge succeeded. Thank you. What do you suggest?
I prefer this one.
Okay, then we'll take both.
Yeah?
Okay. 2 of those.
How do you feel?
Good. I was nervous,
Yeah.
but it's glad to see a happy face.
Cheers.
Wow, what a day. All in all, fantastic day. The tattoo artists we got to talk to, hearing their short stories, it really connected to me. I really enjoyed hearing that. It almost enriched my experience of being an artist somehow. And then doing the class in a different language had the exact same effect, actually. Like just being there and not having to listen to words, but just focus on the visuals, which literally what art is. It's such a universal language. It's so beautiful. I really love that. It gave me like a newfound inspiration on how we can teach at Artwod. Oh man, seeing the street artist asking 50 cents for portraits, that was amazing to see. And like he was a genuinely happy, joyful man. So I loved everything we did today. And it just solidified my belief of what we're doing here. Our mission at Artwod and what we're trying to show with this series is something I now really genuinely believe in even more. So very excited for day 2. Yeah, that's it. Good night. Right, day 2. Going to Playgrounds Berlin right now, which is an art event specifically for artists in the entertainment industry. And we're gonna have a look around and talk with people. There's so many people there, aspiring students, artists, that we really want to get a view on how they feel about the art world, the industry right now, and what their perspective is and their art dreams. We want to know what their art dreams are. It's going to be a busy event because look at that. That's the queue. So right now we're at the Playground Art event, and if you don't know what an art event is, it's actually super interesting. It's basically where a lot of industry professionals come together, give advice, talk to each other, and have a lot of fun side activities. Super fun, and then they have like very various stages where professionals sort of show their art. As you can see, like, so it's super cool stuff that brings the entire community together in a super interesting and fun way, and it attracts so many people from across the entire world. It's not only professionals, also hobbyists, but it's primarily geared at professionals. There are many across the world, but it's super interesting to see how so many different people are engaged with art and what they do with art and how they are creative with art. It's something that brings everyone together, basically. As you can see right here, like they're sculpting right here. Look at that. So there's so many different applications of art, which I absolutely love. I just love it. So if you've never done something like this before, you should definitely come to an art event like this one. I then went outside to catch up with my friends Rembert and Jonas to talk about the industry. Do you have any other insights, perspective that you consider are important for people to know?
I mean, especially for storyboarding, it's the most important. Like always, even before I start drawing a character, is like, where's my horizon line?
Yeah.
Because that's important for the camera.
Yeah.
So I was explaining mostly like also lenses and how I think about camera lenses.
I think that gets seriously underestimated. Knowing like cinematography, actually.
So I think more in terms of that. If somebody says a 40mm lens, and I kind of like ballpark the vanishing points like this. And a 100 is if the vanishing points are very far apart.
Yeah.
And the closer they push together, then the lens goes like a 50mm. Perspective is really important, but it shouldn't be boring. You have to, like, it's a very easy way to create depth.
But the industry is moving more and more towards tools, right? We got AI as well, being used as a tool or as a replacement, however we want to see it.
Right.
What keeps you guys motivated to do the sketching, the drawing in your professional field?
The drawing is in one way, I don't think draughtsmanship is ever going to die in the industry, because our entire job is in reality idea generation. So it's always going to be, you're using whatever tools to generate ideas. And sketching is just a very effective way as well. I don't think there's ever going to be a point where you have to use one tool or the other. In the end, you're just hiring someone to generate ideas, and they choose how they work. And if they want to use 3D, they want to use 2D. As long as they generate ideas and they look interesting, you kind of get the job done. And I think on a personal level, I think the romance of art is just too strong. Like the act of drawing is very therapeutic. It kind of allows you to get into a flow state.
Meditative.
And it's very, I don't know, it's very satisfying as well to do it, especially because if it's on traditional, it's like physical, you know that you've actually learned the skills and it's kind of an expression of all your work that's summed up in that one drawing. I think that it has a romance that makes it worthwhile to invest so much time and passion and effort in.
That's an interesting take, like what Rembrandt says, well, meditative. Like, why is that?
Yeah, it's actually the only thing that can really, if I don't want to think about anything, I draw. It's just, I think that's the goal of meditation. And for me, it kind of does that. When I feel like I just want to relax and listen to music and I just draw, but that is mostly fun drawings. If I'm working, I don't work like that, because then it's more intense and I have to think about the shot, the story, or whatever.
If you ask people that don't know anything about what we do, right, about game art, professional drawing, most people don't even realize that you can actually learn this skill. Most people assume that it's a talent and you either have it or you don't, but a lot of people would be interested in being able to draw. A lot of people would be like what you're doing right now, Rembrandt, would love to be able to do that, even if it's not as good, just like you said, the meditative part of it, but they don't do it because they don't understand that you can get better at it.
The more you do it, the easier it gets and the more enjoyable it becomes.
Did you guys see an awkward videographer? Because I lost him. Did you see a guy with a hat filming?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, I lost him. I'll try to find him. Thank you. Dude! We gotta interview they were done with the session. I sent you on Instagram. Come quickly!
First was more of a party idea. We wanted to combine party and drawing. That's why we have the name Drink and Draw. But then we started to focus more on drawing. We still have a bar at our venue, so you can still drink.
Right.
And just visit us to have a drink, sit on the balcony, or even just watch people drawing, connect.
Yeah.
That's important for us, that you don't have the feeling that you have to draw when you come to our place, but also that you can just chill, draw if you want to, but also talk to people, have a drink and connect. Also, we have the feeling that artists a lot sit by themselves at home, drawing for themselves, and they sometimes have problems to share their art. And we wanted to create a space where people can come, artists can come and connect, show their work, get feedback, and try something new. So that's basically the idea.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank
awesome.
you. It was a lovely interview. Nice questions. Thank you.
To make things interesting, we challenged some artists at Playgrounds to complete one of our Artwod puzzles in record time. The Artwod puzzles are basically a super fun and quick challenge that takes no longer than 20 minutes. They come in different skill levels, time domains, and subject matters, so that you always have something new and fun to try. If you want to give our puzzles a try, go to artwod.com and check them out for free. Excuse me, would you be up to doing a 5-minute challenge? Give Harry Potter hair.
I don't know how to draw hair, seriously.
Oh, that's good.
That's not good. That's not good at all. So,
Ready?
Yeah.
Go! Oh, I like the hairstyle you're going for.
Like the mullet, some kind of.
And time!
Okay.
Beautiful. 5-minute challenge, give Harry hair.
Oh my god.
All right, and go. You can write your Instagram handle,
No.
and we'll choose a winner
I'm not gonna do something
for
that's
a
gonna.
nice reward after.
It's not gonna win. I'm just doing this for the shits and giggles.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
Oh,
just gonna
before
go.
the timer. 5-minute challenge, give Harry hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Can we do it together?
Of course,
Yeah, can we do
of
it
course.
together?
Are you colleagues?
We're not artists.
So what brought you guys here to the event?
Coffee.
That makes
we're just
sense.
meeting for coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys just charmed your way in here.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, nice.
So now
That works.
Now we even get to draw. How
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
And then add some gray hairs.
Yeah, he's turning into Dumbledore now.
It's getting wild now. Can I
He's
add
getting
some-
wiser and wiser.
Maybe I'll draw like slightly over it. So it's
Yeah, it's
I actually like it. Like 5,
5 seconds.
Oh my god!
4, 3, 2, time. All right. Awesome job, Monique. 5-minute challenge.
Oh my god.
Give Harry hair.
Shit, okay, I feel pressure now.
Oh, completely different approach to most non-professional. Wow, that's just like. Can you do that again, Monique? Where you just put on that layer? Look at that, like in 1 minute. If you would describe yourself as an artist, Monique, what would it be?
Anxious one? No.
That's every artist, Monique.
Yeah, I guess so. Constantly
Yeah.
evolving, constantly learning.
It's a good question. That's a good answer. Constantly evolving. Yeah. Awesome. So what's the story for this character?
She lives in a tropical harbor environment.
So you can make cool characters in your portfolio, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I do that as well. The only thing is, like, when I look at the character, I wouldn't know what game they would be in.
Okay.
Right? Now, of course, they would be great for an RPG game, or
Yeah.
because they can fit in that like that.
Yes.
But it's always really good to show context about what type of game the character would be in, because it's then easier for the art director to see, like, oh,
Okay.
Mina really knows like what type of game she wants to design for,
Yes.
which also makes it easier for people in the team, the pipeline, the 3D artists, game design, animators, etc., to have an idea of what they can do with the character. Now you're creating intrigue, which is awesome, but we then need context within
Okay.
that. So that's what I would definitely advise.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
That was really helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Sorry for disturbing
No
you
problem.
while you ate.
No problem.
It's tiny. This was from my last exhibition.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see actually there is like, yeah, a palette, no?
Yes.
Because it was all from the same. These 3 and these 2 are from the same series.
They really match your personality.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like vibrant.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
That's true, yeah.
Yes.
Like they all have this awesome vibe.
Yes. What inspires you to do portraits?
As I was telling you, no, I call them like emotional portraits in the sense of not because they are emotions, but because I want to portray an emotion. And to me, women are just like vessels of this.
Yes.
Maybe it's because I can relate better, of course, no, but it's like. It's not necessarily about women, but what is going on there, you know? What they're feeling, what they're trying to represent, which emotions are they trying to represent. First, I used to paint 2 eyes, like normal. And then I had this thing going on in my life It was pretty traumatic, and it came to me like I felt it came out of the blue, you know. I recognized that what I was doing was like editing my reality, no? In order to be happier.
Yes.
And because of that, like a sort of living in constant denial or partial denial, I didn't see what was happening. So at that point, I said like, I'm gonna take one eye out until I'm able to see. I got a little bit crazy until I'm able to see the whole picture because, you know, I'm half blind, you know.
Wow.
And so I took one eye out, and that moment was the time I can hear. Then I started just painting the second eye or an intention of a second eye when I was fully aware of what I was doing. I maybe still don't see the whole picture, life in general, but I'm super conscious that I do this. So it also felt a little bit fake to keep on painting with one eye. Best way to get people's attention on one thing is to remove it.
Yes. If you have any advice for people that are interested in art and want to do art, like what advice would you give them?
Not think about the negative points that it might have to pursue an art career, because it can also turn out really good, or like turn out that it really works for you. But you need to be convinced yourself that you want to do this, right? And I don't think it's easy. You just need to keep on focused on why you want to do it in the first place, and why you starting in the first place. You just see your goal and don't see anything on the sides. You know, just keep on running. And that for me worked a lot.
What's up?
Oh, nice shirt.
Thanks, man.
I think the worst part about this weekend is that I've decided not to drink coffee for a month, and I brought a videographer that has ADHD.
Part of the ship, part of the group, part of the ship, part of the group.
We're on our way to, what's it called? Teufelsberg?
It's a park.
It's a park. We're on our way to a park.
What would be the chance that this is just open?
So I made a tiny boo-boo here at the park. We came here on a whim, and apparently it only opens in 2 hours. But we were not defeated. We had another plan. Mine's broken. I broke mine already.
Snoop Dogg! You know what happened with the D-R-E.
So we found something really interesting. That we found an artist on YouTube that claimed that it's really hard to sell artwork in Berlin. So we're gonna take that to the test. We have an art market here. There's an art market in the weekend in Berlin. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna draw something and I'm gonna try to sell it. We've heard that it's hard to sell art at Berlin. Is that true?
When you say difficult, I mean it's because there's so many artists here. That's why. But I think it's a spot for everybody.
I see a lot of, like, can we call it impressionism, abstract art?
Actually, I draw both. It's like the portrait, the person, also abstract work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like such a work, I see some person by the seaside, actually I feel, oh, such a beautiful thing I want to draw and also share with more people.
It's very cool. And I see you're using mixed media, like a lot of...
I just use ballpoint and pen.
Just ballpoint and pen?
Ballpoint and pen, because as I was a child, I draw with ballpoint and pen. At that time, my mother was a tailor, so she worked also a lot with sewing machine and thread. Just feel it's the line is related to my mother's love with her job.
Oh, really? So, wow, that's beautiful.
I live alone here, so as I draw, somehow I feel my mother will stay with me.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a story about the work.
So your mother is no longer with you?
My mother died already.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's good. So one thing my mother told me is like, do the things make you happy. So these are the things make me happy. And also now, since 2017, I begin to send my works here. Many people like my work. I sold also well. So I think it's the thing I want to do for the life.
Wow.
For my life.
So Antonio, the challenge was that you need to sell something, but you bought something.
I did.
So maybe you should try.
Is that wrong?
It's not wrong, but maybe you just start to do the challenge.
Okay.
Shall we start?
All right. Can I ask you something? And I have to sell or trade this. I just drawn it here, and I was wondering if you guys would like to buy it or trade it for something that you have on you.
Like what?
Doesn't matter, whatever you have. Do you have anything? Or?
We are not very much into art, my friend, so find somebody who is more into art.
Okay, that's fine.
Have a
Thanks,
nice
guys.
one.
I've just drawn this here, and I have to actually sell it or trade it. So if you guys are willing to do any of those.
Don't have much money at the moment, but I can check if I have anything to trade.
Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, you're also an artist.
Yeah.
We found other artists. Did you come to the Playgrounds event, or?
No, I wanted to go to the playgrounds, but they're a bit expensive, and I have work, and let me check if I have any loose drawings in here. Probably not.
Trading for a drawing, that's even better.
I don't think I have anything loose in here I could...
Or would you be willing to sketch in my sketchbook?
Yeah, I have all of my...
That's a trade, that's a trade.
That's a perfect trade.
That's exactly.
What do you do?
I run the Artwod online school.
Wow. I think I've heard of it.
Oh yeah.
Because I do actually also want to sign up for online courses since I got rejected from animation school this year, yay.
Oh, that's fine. I got rejected from game design school as well, and so I got to work in the industry. Now I run the Artwod online school, and it all works out. I'm sorry, I didn't get your names. What is your name?
I'm Noelle.
Noelle, nice to meet you.
Charlie.
Charlie, nice to meet you. Antonio. So what made you want to get into animation?
I've just been drawing my whole life, and I cannot imagine doing anything else, and I love creating characters and creating characters with a life and like a story behind them for a living. Like I don't know, build like a plant or something, like a dead flower if I don't spend my entire life drawing.
I love that. I love the trade. I actually think it's the best trade. Instead of selling it for money, I get a sketch, an original sketch. So it's much better. So we got the art market challenge done, and I didn't technically get it right, but getting a trade from another artist, I think it's a win compared to selling it for money. So you guys decide whether that's challenge accepted or challenge failed. Anyway, now we're here at one of the probably most exciting places that we wanted to see in Germany, called the Teufelsberg. I'm probably butchering that, but it's a gallery filled with art. You can see it behind me, and we're gonna show much more in the video. But apparently it's like an area showcase for mural art and street art. So really excited to explore this area and check all of the different art that these artists made on these walls. 'Cause like, look at that. That's just absolutely beautiful. So I just quickly wanted to mention that the video that we're making, the series that we're making, is only made possible by you guys, the Artwod community. If you don't know what Artwod is, then feel free to just go check it out at artwod.com. It is basically the only program you need to get started
with learning how to draw, having fun with art, drawing from imagination, painting with a fantastic community. You cannot wish for a better community. Getting feedback from your peers, getting feedback from professionals, having workouts on a daily basis, weekly basis, structured to your needs. So is that something you want to subscribe to? Then head over to artwod.com, check it out. You will support the program and you will support more of what we're making here to showcase the joy and beauty of art. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, guys, and stay creative. Meeting so many wonderful people on our visit to Berlin has shown me that a career in art is still one of the most fulfilling journeys in life. Whether drawing for pennies on the street, creating stunning murals, or designing bespoke body art, art remains one of the most deeply human endeavors you can pursue. It's an exploration worth undertaking in any capacity.